It is time for some Detroit Lions news and rumors regarding our franchise. And in this video, we're going to talk about the release of Marvin Deep Ball Hall, rumors that the Lions want John Dorsey and Robert Saleh, and of course the injury updates to our players versus the Chicago Bears.
It's LeGarrette Blount here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Calvin Johnson Jr. here, aka Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
Before we get into this video, if you're not a subscriber, hit that big red subscribe button. Why do you want to do so? Well, it is important to get the video out via YouTube algorithm, and I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, and I think you can help me do it. As you can see, I'm fairly close. 10K is a big thing, so help me get there by hitting the big red subscribe button. Deep Ball Hall has been released by the Detroit Lions. That is a kind of a shocker, if you ask me. We've had some injuries, obviously, to Kenny Galladay and issues regarding the wide receiver position. A lot of these guys are not doing a good enough job to get possession of the football, and Deep Ball Marvin Hall has not been really one of those guys. He's fast, he gets open, he makes the deep play, and so it's kind of a head scratcher given the fact that the Lions released him. Now, the idea is simply to get the younger guys more playing time, and I fully understand that. You know, the Hunter Bryants, the Cephas's, I totally get that, and I'm on board with the idea of getting more reps to the younger guys. With that said, there's a lot of older vets out there that could have been released. Why was it just Deep Ball Hall? Could it be the Detroit Lions are trying to lose? Very possibly could be, and I'm not talking about the coaching staff, I'm talking about the higher-ups there to get a better draft pick. Folks, an ad is about to take place, and it is important when this ad's taking place to drop a comment. Are you satisfied with Marvin Hall being released? Do you think it was a good idea? Let me know in the comment section while this ad's taking place. It gives you a chance to communicate and turn this channel to a forum. Do you like the idea of Marvin Hall being released? Comment, comment, comment. Maybe we'll see more players released. We're in a issue regarding our team that we're in an overhaul taking place. Obviously, releasing of Mattg Patricia and Bob Quinn. We're going to go into a different direction, and the new guys got a lot of work to do. New guys, plural, head coach and GM. They got a lot of work to do, and it is important to look at this young roster immediately. We got 5 games going. Let's look at all the young talent for the new guy to make sure that there is some pieces that he has before he does this rebuild. We'll see what takes place tomorrow on Sunday regarding the wide receiver position, but Deep Ball Hall, one of my favorite players, is no longer on the team, and they're going in a different direction. Let's talk about rumors that John Dorsey, former GM, the Lions would like to utilize his skill set as GM now. He was part of the Browns, other organizations. I think you're going to hear a lot of rumors, guys, and I really don't necessarily believe it's going to be him. I think you're going to hear rumors about many general managers and many head coaches that the Ford family would like to acquire and bring their talents here to Detroit. This is just one name, and I expect we're going to hear a dozen names. I expect that, especially in the next coming weeks until the end of the season, you're going to be hearing names left and right. So I'm not putting a whole lot of change into John Dorsey. I'm not really putting a whole lot of consideration that he's going to be the guy that the Detroit Lions look at. I think now that there's teams that are, they're not going to be in the playoffs, I think you're going to hear about them first. People who are on the unemployment line already. Obviously, they're going to look at teams that are going to be playoff contenders, but they can't really do so until the season's over. So names like a John Dorsey right now, or a Robert Saleh, or all these other names are going to come naturally right now for the Detroit Lions until the season's over and they can really start look at talent and utilize skill set from other teams, because until the season's over, they can't do a whole lot from that perspective. They can do their research now, and, that's really about it. But when it comes to Robert Saleh, it's pretty much well known that I think he would like to be the Detroit Lions head coach, and I think it, from many perspectives, it makes a lot of sense. Obviously, from the Detroit area, grew up a Lions fan, huge Barry Sanders fan, and he is a guy that, when it comes to Robert Saleh, now this one actually makes a lot of sense from my perspective. Obviously, he's from Dearborn, the Detroit area. That's where he grew up. He grew up a Lions fan and a huge Barry Sanders fan. And the connection is there. I think when it comes to Detroit, you're going to need an individual. Do you believe the Detroit Lions are going to play more inspired without Mattg Patricia? Hit that like button if you believe so. I want to see how many people think that Mattg Patricia was a net negative to this team like I do. So take the time with this ad to take its break, hit that like button, and let me know that has a different mindset. Maybe they understand the same old Lions way, like the hole that this team has been in for so many years. So that makes a lot of sense from that standpoint. As well as he is a very great defensive mind. Now, I coveted Robert Saleh for many years. I think he brought the 49ers to immediate impact with that defense, getting after the quarterback, disrupting the passer. I mean, his concepts work very well. And even this year for the 49ers, their season's not so great. They have a lot of issues regarding injuries to the defense, yet their defense is still dominating. It's still a very good defense. His intensity is there, and his leadership skills are extremely high. I would ask you to take the time to look at Saleh, go on YouTube, and just watch his demeanors and the hype that he brings. He's extremely intense, and for me, it motivates me. I like those intense individuals that relate to the players in that sense. They're emotional, not too emotional where you're going off the rails, but bringing that intensity that puts a fire under people. I love that style, and that's what Robert Saleh brings. So from him wanting to be a Detroit Lions head coach, and for the Ford family wanting him to become a head coach, and he's high on the candidacy, makes a ton of sense, and I am definitely with that. Obviously, Eric Bieniemy is another individual to look at, but we're not going to be able to see Bieniemy, obviously, probably till after the Super Bowl. So we'll be hearing a lot of rumors and ideas of candidates when it comes to general managers and head coaches to come for some time, and we're going to continue to hear that. But I do put stock in the Robert Saleh way more than I probably do the John Dorsey stock. Now, in regards to this game that's going to be happening tomorrow, I am definitely going to be looking at the offense and defense. Now, I've been listening to Darrell Bevell and how he's wanting to get his players' hair on fire and bring a motion to the game and fun to the game. To me, there's been a lot of unspoken kind of throwing Mattg Patricia under the bus that's been taking place, because I don't think it was intentional at all. Not at all. I don't believe so to be one bit. With that said, it is clear as day that there's been a lot of issues with Mattg Patricia turning this into a prison camp. To see the difference that takes place, I'm super excited to see how pace of the offense is and the defense, where Mattg Patricia was in control of this defense. Does Corey Unlin do different styles, blitzes, packages that gets after that actually does well on defense? I mean, I am so excited to see this, and I think regardless of the score, this is going to be interesting to see how the players react, how the schemes are, and I would applaud everybody to take the time to watch this for that aspect. How bad was Mattg Patricia? And I think it is really bad. You're about to experience another ad break here. And while this ad is taking place, let's turn this into an informal poll. I love doing these informal polls. And so when it comes to this team, a lot to watch for tomorrow. And it's super exciting. In the upcoming videos, obviously you get the live watch party on Sunday. Make sure you are there. Detroit Lions versus Chicago Bears, 1 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be fun on my channel. Play-by-play. I try to be unbiased as humanly possible. I'm definitely going to be watching a lot more this Sunday than I have in the past, just because Mattg Patricia is out there. As well as the grades video. As soon as the game is over, expect a video grade there, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. With that said, folks, adios.